Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you how to make baked cod with tomato sauce. This baked cod and tomato sauce is incredibly delicious. The cod is baked in a tomato, caper, lemon sauce that's bursting with flavor. And this is now my favorite way to prepare cod. So let's get started. I'm gonna begin by dicing up some Roma tomatoes. Normally I would use 3 tomatoes, but at the store the tomatoes looked a little small to me, so I grabbed 4 of them for today. And when these tomatoes are cooked up with the garlic and the onions and the capers, oh, that sauce is gonna be so yummy. And after we're done making the sauce, we're gonna add in the cod and bake everything in the oven, and it's gonna be so delicious. My son, who loves seafood and he loves cod, really loves this recipe. And I'm sure when you guys try this recipe, you're definitely gonna be wowed, and you're gonna want to add this to your recipe box. And you can thank me later. So here I have 1.5 pounds of cod fillet, and because we are gonna be cooking this in the tomato sauce, I'm gonna cut it up and divide it into about 4 or 5 portions. And cod has more of a flaky, firm texture, and it's mild in flavor. And it's typically used in recipes like fish tacos, fish and chips. But I find that it's a very versatile fish. There's many different delicious ways to prepare it, and it's become one of my son's favorite fish. And now I'm gonna go ahead and season them well on both sides with some salt and pepper. And like I mentioned, I love how cod has this really mild flavor because I do cook with a lot of salmon. My family loves salmon, and sometimes depending if it's fresh, it can be a little fishy. And with cod, I usually don't have that problem. Before we get started, I wanted to go over a few other ingredients that we're going to be needing. And here I have half a diced onion. I have 5 minced garlic cloves. That may seem like a lot of garlic to you guys, but I like this dish to be a little bit on the garlicky side. And then, well, you could add less if you want. And then I have 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, some good quality extra virgin olive oil, and capers. If you're unfamiliar with capers, it's gonna add this like delicious tang to the sauce, so don't leave it out. We're gonna need about 1.5 tablespoons of it, and you can find it at any grocery store. I got mine at Trader Joe's. All right, so meet me over at the stove. Oops, I forgot, we're gonna be needing 1 lemon. So about 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, and I just plucked this from my tree. So yeah, we can't forget the lemon. So now meet me over at the stove. I have my pan heated over medium heat, and I'm gonna add 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, along with half a diced onion and 5 minced garlic cloves. I added a bit more olive oil than I would normally add, but we are gonna be using it for our sauce. And I'm just gonna cook this down until it's slightly softened. This will take about 3 minutes. My hubby took a break from work and decided to join me during the taste test, so don't forget to watch until the end. Now I'm gonna stir in 1 teaspoon of dried oregano. If you have been following me for a while, you know that I don't work with too many herbs in my dishes, but I do love oregano. Now I'm going to add in the diced tomatoes, and I'm gonna season it with some salt and pepper to really bring out those flavors. And don't forget, if you're new on here, don't forget to click on that subscribe button so that I can continue to share simple and delicious recipes with you guys. Now I'm going to add in 1.5 tablespoons of capers. This is going to add so much flavor to our dish. If you haven't tried capers, they have like a salty, tangy flavor. I use them a lot in like Italian dishes, and this sauce kind of reminds me of like a chicken cacciatore. So if you end up liking this recipe, go ahead and check that one out. I'm gonna reduce the heat to medium-low. I'm gonna cover and let it cook for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, our sauce is looking fantastic. At this point, you want to give it a taste to see if any additional salt and pepper is needed. And it is tasting almost perfect. I'm just gonna add a tad more salt. And I'm just gonna give it a mix, and now it's time to add in our cod. Also, if you're not a fan of cod, you could actually just use this recipe to cook with any fish you like. You can splurge and use it on a good piece of halibut, or it would even work with salmon, tilapia, whatever your heart desires. I do try to eat fish at least once a week, so I like to add cod into our rotation. And last but not least, I'm gonna add in some lemon juice. About 3 tablespoons or so. You could do this to taste. And this is going to add another dimension of flavor. I have my oven preheated to 400 degrees, and we're gonna bake this until the cod is completely cooked through. This will take about 15 to 20 minutes depending on the thickness. When it's done, the cod should be able to flake off easily, and oh my goodness, look how incredibly tasty it looks. And as always for you guys, I have the full written recipe in the description below if you want to check that out. All right, our cod is all through cooking, and my husband, my son too. You want to come over here? Anyways, my husband has decided to join. Come over here. Come over here. Okay. This is a family event. Okay, so my hubby has decided to take a break and join me on doing the taste test, and it is looking so incredibly tasty, you guys. I gotta put you down. Hold on. I'm gonna malfunction over here. And you saw how incredibly easy it is to prepare. It makes plenty of sauce, so you guys might want to serve this over some rice or mashed potatoes or cauliflower rice, whatever your heart desires. All right, so let's dig in. Oh, it's so flaky.
Cheers.
Cheers. Mmm.
Jinx.
Now that's flavorful.
Yeah.
You have to say my name and have to be quiet. You said Jinx.
Joanne. We got it.
Mmm. Okay. We're gonna enjoy this for lunch. Just try out this recipe, guys. You guys are gonna like it. Please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Say bye. Ow! We need to end this video now. Anyways, say bye. Bye, guys.